Can you tell the difference between these two strokes? The secret to swimming a fast freestyle lies in your hands. And in this video, we're going to break down the small differences that you can make to transform from a slower, inefficient freestyle to a much faster one. But before we get started, please be sure to like and subscribe. Every single view, like, and sub makes a huge difference to this passion project of mine. Now, let's get started. We will begin by talking about the freestyle pull. The pull is the more subtle difference. Here, we have a swimmer pulling across his midline, which means his arm is going across his torso. While it may not seem like a big deal, in the long run, the effects will be much more noticeable. Pulling like this is less efficient and forces the swimmer to spend more time bringing their hand into better alignment before starting the pull. This also means that the shoulder is going too deep underwater due to over-rotation, and in the long run, this can lead to shoulder pain if not corrected. The correct way to pull is to the side of the body. Your hands should at no point cross your midline. This means that over-rotation is not present and the risk of injury is low. This is also much more efficient as there is no need to spend time bringing the hand into better alignment before starting the pull. Next, we're going to talk about the head position. This swimmer has his head much higher than it needs to be. He's also looking forwards. These two factors combined will cause his legs and hips to sink down into the water, creating more drag and resistance. This is a more efficient head position. The swimmer has his head down with a slight forwards head tilt. This will ensure his legs and hips remain high in the water, minimizing resistance and drag. So when in the water, the body acts as a balance beam, and whatever happens at the top is going to be mirrored by the bottom. So this is why maintaining balance with a low head position is crucial. Up next is hand entry. Here, we see the swimmer entering with his hand directly in line with his head. This is one of the major reasons he's pulling across his midline. This also causes him to move his hand sideways before he can begin his pull, so it's not very efficient. Here, the swimmer has his hands entering right in line with his shoulders. If we imagine a clock face, he is entering at the 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock position. This promotes a non-midline pull going directly to the side of the body, as mentioned earlier. This also removes the need to move his hands sideways before beginning the pull. Finally, we have breathing. Here, we see an inefficient breath. The front arm is dropping too quickly, removing the platform from which to breathe on. As a result, the swimmer has to strain to lift his head up to take a breath. This results in his legs and hips sinking, which causes more resistance and drag. Here, the swimmer is breathing more efficiently. He's holding his arm up to breathe. The stable platform he has created makes it much easier to intake oxygen without having to struggle. This also means he does not have to strain his head up, helping his body maintain perfect balance. Were there any other differences you guys could see? Let me know in the comments below. But as always, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found the video useful. For more swimming guides, be sure to check out my channel. Have fun, swim strong.